A really good performance from the Matildas. Denmark started this game really strongly. They smothered the Australians and were really pushing up hard on the Matildas. And it was against the run of play that the Australians managed to break through. Mary Fowler released a glorious through ball for Caitlin Ford, and Ford somewhat cheekily just snuck the ball through the goalkeeper's feet to put the Australians ahead and make it 1-0 at half-time. Then in the second half, you could sense the Australians wanted more. They needed more to seal that result. And that second goal was a really beautifully constructed team goal, which was finished off by Hayley Raso, who scored twice in that 4-0 win over Canada. But those two goals, if you thought the roars from the crowd were loud for that, well, you should have heard it when Sam Kerr came on, because that was really amazing. She came on in the 80th minute, the first time we've seen her play at this tournament, and everybody just stood up and cheered their absolute hearts out. They were so happy to see the captain come on, and happy, of course, for the 2-0 win.
Absolutely. Why do you think they decided to just give her a little bit of a burst at the tail end of this match? Some speculated that they might have just given her that another opportunity to rest and be completely tip-top for the next encounter.
It was a really interesting move by the Matildas coach, Tony Gustafsson. So at that point, the Matildas really had the match won. There was only 10 minutes left to play and it was pretty safe in their hands. So he didn't need to run the risk of putting Kerr out there. So you would think the reason why he did that is because he wanted to get some minutes into her legs before that quarter-final clash on Saturday night. He knows how important match practice is. It is not the same as training, and she hasn't done a whole lot of training in the past few weeks. So he decided it was worth the risk, get her out there, get some football into her so that perhaps she may be in a position to start the quarter-final.
Yeah. So that's the important one, the quarter-final. Who are our potential opponents?
So the Matildas will face either France or Morocco in the last 8. Those two teams will play tomorrow night. The quarterfinal will be played on Saturday night in Brisbane, Mianjin, and you can expect another bumper crowd there. They were going off here in Sydney. The Matildas before the match said, "Hey Sydney, you weren't really that loud when we played our first game. Melbourne did it better when we beat Canada, so could you turn it up a few notches tonight?" And I tell you what, as you can see, the crowd really did lift and made sure that they flew the flag for Sydney siders. So I'm sure the Brisbane locals will take it up another notch again on Saturday night, because what an opportunity to see the Australians at a home World Cup into the quarterfinals. It's an incredible story.
Absolutely incredible. And as you say, that home ground advantage, that home ground support can make all the difference. Great to get you on, Amanda. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Bev.